Very good evening, a very good evening to everyone. Guys, I am Jatin Agarwal welcoming you on this MBA channel of Gradeup. Today we have another session for CAT 2021, and as you know that I am working for your DI and LR skills. Today again we have a data interpretation session, and the agenda of today's session is to make you aware that DI is not just arithmetic, right? DI is not like quant where you have some formulas or some methods which will always work. In case of DI, we will demonstrate you that why we call this as data interpretation, why the interpretation is more important here, why observation is more important here, why reasoning is more important here than doing the simple calculations, right? So this is the agenda for today's class. But before I start, please quickly like and share the session so that a good number of people or good number of students get benefited with this special session or special series of CAT 2021. Guys, I'm waiting for you. Please like and share the session so that we can start properly. Okay. As the title says, that already aware, we already talked about. Let me talk about little bit about myself, guys. I have more than 15 years of work experience of teaching quant DI and LR, especially for the CAT student. I have mentored not less than 1 lakh MBA aspirant, and I consistently score 99 plus percentile in quant section of CAT paper. I scored 99.95 in the recent CAT 2019 and 99.966 in recent Z 2020. Guys, obviously it is difficult to write all the percentile of last 15-16 years. So I am just being honest, sharing you the latest 2 percentile, not the highest 2 percentile. Okay, I have scored more than 99.95 also, and 99. I think in one of the Z, I don't remember. I think Z 2017. If I'm no. That 2017 or 14, I need to check it. I think I have scored 99.996 percentile. So here I am not telling you the highest ones, I am just telling you the latest one. Okay, guys, please quickly like and share the session because today's class is very important, obviously for CAT 2021, but no need to say that CAT 2020 people also get benefited. But yes, might be possible for those kids, if they have started way back and they have a command over DI, they might find today's DI a little easy. But I promise guys, you will definitely enjoy the class and you will learn at least 2 new things, even if you are a very expert. Okay, that's my promise, guys. Okay, you must be knowing the Gradeup Super. Gradeup Super is a very special subscription plan offered by Gradeup. With this one subscription, right, you can register for all the structured live courses under one exam section. Full syllabus coverage, expert faculty, complete doubt resolution and performance report card is no need to say kind of elements, right? You can go for 18-month, 3-month or 6-month subscription. So let me start with the first set of the day, guys. The purpose of the set is, the purpose of this DI is to make you aware that how to deal with DI and make you aware that why DI is not just arithmetic, right? So I believe in not giving much of gyan. I believe in demonstrating you everything whatever I am talking about. So just go through with this data. In the given pie chart, in a state there are 2 types of tourists, domestic and international. Okay, the graph shows the percentage-wise breakup of these tourists in the given years. There are 4 quarters in a year, and graph shows the information of just 3 quarters. Technically there are 4 quarters, but the graph is just telling you the information of 3 quarters. Okay, if you check the pie chart, the sum of the all angles in a pie chart has to be 100% or 360 degree. So you check 30%, 45, 75 and 2500. That means it is a complete breakup of 8,000 tourists in the quarter 1, 2 and 3. As the question says, the quarter 4 information is missing that we don't know. Okay, now let's understand the question. If we include the fourth quarter of the year, guys, please read the question and try to answer it also. If we include the fourth quarter of the year, the percentage of domestic tourists in second quarter will become 36%. Guys, can you tell me why this would reduced? Why would this reduced? Okay, of the total domestic tourist of the year. Then what is the number of domestic tourists in the fourth quarter? Tell me how you start. If we include fourth quarter of the year, the percentage of domestic tourists in the second quarter would become 36% of the total domestic tourist of the year. Good evening Aninda. Good evening Rishabh. Guys, please like the session if you are please like the session and share it with your friends. Subscribe the channel if you are watching me for the first time. How you do it, guys? If we include fourth quarter of the year, the percentage of domestic tourists in second quarter will become 36% of the total domestic tourist. Guys, why there is a change? Because this 45% is of 8,000. Clear? This will be now 36% of some k. Let's put this some k. Okay. So guys, I can say this is 9 4s, this is 9 5s, and I am cancelling this is by 4. So I know the total value of k will be 10,000. That means if I include the fourth quarter, the total number of domestic tourists would be 10,000. Obviously, out of this 10,000, 8,000 were in the quarter 1, quarter 2 and quarter 3. That means remaining 2,000 are from the quarter. Remaining 2,000 are from the quarter 4. Very straightforward question, but yes, we should be understanding the language. We should be understanding that why this thing is going to be 36%. Very good, Khushi, very good. Okay, let's move on to the next question, guys. Guys, the agenda of today's class is the DI is not just calculation or not just arithmetic. You have to work on interpretation part. You have to work on observation skills, eliminating options. Lot many things are there, guys. Do it now. If the international tourist visited in fourth quarter is 1,000 more than in the first quarter, okay, then the international tourist visited in the fourth quarter is what percent of total number of international tourists visited? A very simple question, guys. Very simple question. We know 22% of 5,000. How you calculate 22% of 5,000? It is 50% of 2,200. Guys, this is very important. I am calculating 22% of 5,000. Okay, I can write this as 50% of 2,200. Yes or no? Yes. So it is 1,100. These are the number of international tourists. Number of the international tourists in the quarter 1. The quarter 4 international tourists are 1,000 more than this. So it is going to be 2,100. Right? You have to calculate this 2,100 is what about is how much percentage of total number of tourists. Guys, please answer this question now. Answer option is there in front of you. Please answer it. Choose the right choice. Guys, I am starting from the very doable DI because the target year is CAT 2021. I am starting from the basics so that we can gradually grasp and then move forward. And you will identify this in today's class only, that gradually the level of questions is increasing. Tell me, guys, the answer. The number of international tourists in quarter 4 is 2,100. Out of the total international tourist is 5,000. plus 2100. Guys, remember these fourth quarter tourists will also be added in the total tourist. My answer is 21 on 71. 21 on 71, right? Obviously. So my answer is very close to 30% because 73 is a 21. Very close to 30%. Why do I calculate? Why would I use a calculator to answer it? Right? There is no none of these options. There is no theta type question. It is a straightforward answer. Okay. Moving to the next one. Moving to the next one, guys. The average number of domestic tourists who visited in second and third quarter. Average number of domestic tourists who visited in second and third quarter. Guys, remember, you remember this for the later part, that the percentages which are on the same base can be directly added. So 25 and 45 is actually going to be 60%. And 60% of 8,000 is going to be 4,800. No need to calculate them separately. Right? You can directly say, I think this red color is little disturbing. Let me use a black color. This is already 60%. Right? I prefer this, and 60% of 8,000 is 4,800. Instead of calculating the different value for quarter 2 and a quarter 3 and then adding them, I first of all added them, and then I am doing it. Okay. The average number of domestic tourists. So what is the average, guys? 4,800 upon 2. That is 2,400. Okay. So the first number is 2,400. Clear? Khushi have answered D for Delhi. Other people also record your answer, whether it is A, B, C or D. Is what percent of total number of international tourists from first and second quarter? So first 22, second 51, 22 and 51 is 72%. Right. Quarter 1, quarter 2. Okay, 73%, guys. Right? 73% of 5,000. I have told you, if I am calculating 73% of 5,000, right, I read this as 50% of 7,300. What is this one, guys? 50% of 7,300 is half of this, that is 3,650. We have to calculate 2,400 upon 3,650. Check it out. अच्छा, कुछ गलत किया क्या हमने? I think domestic is little mistake. It is 70%. Yes. So it is 5,600. So it is 5,600. So it is 2,800. Thank you, Rishabh. So it is 2,800. Right? Obviously, if you look at the options, guys, we have no other choice except the option D. We have no other choice except the option D. Okay? If you want to verify 3,650, right, into 8, I am going to calculate. So this is as good as 73. Yes. I have no other choice to take in, so I am going for D for Delhi. There is some mistake, I think. Some mistake in the pie chart. Okay, chalo. Let's move forward to the next question, guys. Guys, I have tried to cover up a variety of graph. This kind of graph is called as stacked bar graph, or this is also called as cumulative bar graph. Okay. How you read this data? How you read the cumulative bar? or a stack bar graph, do you remember your cumulative frequency table? You keep on adding things. For example, if I am going to read the B portion, I need to read 10% and 30%. Subtracting it, it is 20%. For example, if I am reading the C portion, it is 30 and 60. The middle number is 30. Right? 60 and 100. This middle number is 40. So this is the way I read a stack bar graph. Okay. Let's move on to the question now. This is a very interesting question, guys. Very interesting question. Question is, if the volume of the chemical B is equal in all the acids, volume of chemical B is equal in all the acids, which of the acid has greatest volume of chemical D? Okay. Now, सबसे पहले समझने की कोशिश करते हैं कि the chemical B is 20% here, right? And chemical D is 40% here. Clear? Right? They are saying the chemical B is equal everywhere. Chemical B is equal everywhere. Okay. So they are trying to say that 20% of acid 1 is equal to 25% of acid 2. Okay. So they are saying 20% of acid 1, okay, is equal to 25% of acid 2. So by this way, I will calculate acid 1 upon acid 2 is 25 upon 20. Let me write it first, then I explain to you. Okay. Now, then they are asking you the proportion of D. D is 40% here. So it is 40% of A. ध्यान से देखना guys. And this number is 30% of, can I say 30% of A2. Clear? We have to identify which of these two numbers is greater. What is this A1, guys? What is this A1? It is opposite of that. So it is 40% of 25. And this is 30% of 20. Getting my point? Now, can you tell me, guys, if I want this number should be greater? Clear? I can write this as 40 upon 20 as 30 upon 25. Are you getting what I am writing? I am saying 40 is a portion of D for Delhi for acid 1 and 20 is a portion of B for Bombay for acid 1. So I am just comparing D upon B of acid 1 with D upon B of acid 2 with D upon B of acid 3 and so on. We are looking for the highest volume of chemical D. Highest volume of chemical D. I want the maximum value of capital D upon capital B. What do you try? What do you try? You ensure the greatest value of D along with this smallest value of B for Bombay. Okay. So if you look at this, the smallest value of B is here and the greatest value of D, no. So if this is 10, this is 20. It is just 2 times. It is just 2 times. Okay. If you look at here, it is 10 and it is 25. It is 2.5 times. Clear? If it is 15, it is 30. Just double. It is 15 and it is 45. Check it out. 35. It is not 2.5 times. Okay. If you look at this, this is 25 and this is 40. Clear? Guys, can you tell me where it is highest? Where it is highest? Clearly visible acid 8 because this is going to be 2.5. This is going to be 2.5. Check it out. It can be done just by observations if you understood this part, that if I am looking for the highest volume of chemical D, I need to maximize the proportion of D upon B. I need to maximize the proportion of D upon B. Did you understood this part, guys? Otherwise, it would be a very, very lengthy question if you do it by the arithmetic method. Is this clear? Now, I think if answer options are there, no need to check for each of these assets. You just calculate for 4 of the assets. That would be even better if options are there. Asset 1, it is 20. It is 40. Asset 1, it is 40 by 20. Asset 5, it is 20 again, and it is 35. It is 35 upon 20. So obviously it is not the answer. Asset 4, it is 10 and it is 20. It is 20 by 10. Right? It is not the answer because 40 by 20 and 20 by 10 are same. So my answer is asset 4. Without doing any calculations, I can answer the question. Is this clear, guys? All of us? Everyone? Let me move forward now. If each asset is present in equal volume, each asset 1, 2, 3, 4, all are of equal volume, which chemical has least volume in all the assets? Which chemical has least volume in all of these assets? Chemicals are A, B, C, D. Okay, look at the size, guys. I know it cannot be D for Delhi because D is almost highest every year. Almost highest. Or the second highest. Or the second highest. Okay, I think the big contender is A or B. Big contender is B or A because they are almost the least every year. They are almost the least every year. Okay, so just quickly read it, guys. 10, this is 15, 25, this is 20. Look at the size. Look at the size. One dark line, one gap is 10. So 2 gap is 20. 3 gap is 30. 3 gap 35. Then this is 10, 25, and then this is 30. Right? Yes, Ashish, I think you are right. Okay. Now, so 10, 15, 25, 25, 45, 45, 75, 75, 110, 120, 120, 150 and 175. एक बार दोबारा ऐड कर लेते हैं. 10, 15, 25, 45, 45, 75, 35, 110, 120, 120 and 55, 175. Okay, right. If I am going for this number, what I say B, it is, just look at the gap. It is 20, 20 and 1 to 25, 45, 45 and 25, 70, 70 and 10, 80, 80 and 20, 100, 130, 130 and 20, 150 and 10, 160. B is going to be 160. Guys, no need to check for green color or purple color because they are definitely not going to be the least. I was previously knowing just by observation that my answer cannot be D or C. I had only a confusion between A and B. I can't take a risk. I have simply added them. My answer is A. Guys, this is called observations. I have done an observation to eliminate choices, and then I did the calculation only for 2 contenders which I find close enough. Right? Okay, moving to the next one, guys. Question number 6. This is an easy one. Easy one, very easy. Just read the data and answer it. Just read the data and answer it. Okay, guys, when you deal with DI, lot many things are important. Observations, elimination of choices, comprehending the question well, using more of ratios, okay, less of calculations. Do it, guys. Acid 1, 3 and 4 are mixed in the ratio of 1, 3 and 2. So acid 1, chemical C is 1, 2, 3, 30%. We are taking one part of this, weighted average. Okay. Acid 3, this is just 15%. So 3 part of this, right, plus acid 5, acid 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 40%, 40 into 2 divided by the total weight 1 plus 3 plus 2. So guys, answer is 30, 80, 110 and 45, 155 by 6. Obviously my answer is, guys, slightly more than 25. Slightly more than 25, because 25 6 are 150. Only one option is close to 25. Slightly more than 25. My answer is very close to 25. Yes, answer is B for Bombay. Very good, Ashish, very good. So I think this question is very much doable. Now guys, we have seen some questions on calculations part. I ensure to show you one question which is more on reasoning. Okay, I show you one question today, definitely, which is more on reasoning. Do it, guys. "50 ml of a chemical A is added to the chemical 6. Sorry, 50 ml of chemical A is added to the acid 6. Okay, the percentage of chemical A would be 25%. What is the chemical A in the acid 6 as of now? 10. Right? We are making it 25% when we are adding 50 ml of chemical A into it. The percentage of chemical D in the resultant mixture. Can you help me, guys? Can you help me? We can do it in two ways. One, if you have read allegation, we can do it. Otherwise, I can simply say, if I am adding chemical A, that means others same. That means others same. Guys, what is other part after chemical A? If 10% is a chemical A, 90% is other part. So 90% of acid 6, okay, let's make it V, clear, is equal to finally 25% is chemical A. That means 75% is the other part. 75% is other part of V plus 50. Right? Just simplify this, guys. 15 5s are 15 6s are 6V is equal to 5V plus 250. So I know V is equal to 250. That means the initial volume was 250. Right? Initial volume was 250. So later when you add 50 ml acid into A, 50 ml chemical A, it become 300 ml. Is this clear? Right? Now what is a portion of D? D is 20%. 20% of this, that means 50 ml is a portion of chemical D. So now it is 50 on 300, 1 by 6, that is 16.66%. Please check it out, guys. Answer is C for Calcutta. I think this question is pure arithmetic. Guys, it's not necessary that every question within a set is pure non-arithmetic. Some questions can be arithmetic based, but you have noticed that the previous question number 6 is a very simple question. Question number 5 can be done just by observations or a little calculation. Question number 4, which is very lengthy if you do it by arithmetic, if you do it by basic mathematics, could be done very easily if I convert overall thing into ratios, or I use options to make my calculation even easier. No need to calculate for 8 of the assets, we are just calculating for 4 assets. Okay, right. Now let's come to one more question, guys. Shashank Parasha. Good evening Shashank, how are you? एक बार ये वाला इंफॉर्मेशन पढ़ लेते हैं जल्दी से. Purana and Naya are the two brands of kitchen mixer grinders available in the local market. Purana is an old brand, was introduced in 1990, okay, way back, while Naya was introduced in 1997. For both these brands, 20% of the mixer grinders bought in a particular year are disposed of. Okay. What is the meaning of this line, guys? Kajal, I think I missed your comment, beta. You were saying, can you please repeat the last part of what we got about V? Guys, just wait for a while. Kajal was asking me something which I missed. So let me do it for her. You're fine till V. Okay. Just read the last point. What is the percentage of chemical D in the resultant mixture? So can I say the volume of D will remain same? What is the volume of D? The D was 20% earlier. So what is the volume of D? It is 20% of 250. Okay. What is the volume of D? 50 ml. But now this 50 ml is out of the resultant mixture. Out of the resultant mixture. Resultant mixture is of 300 ml. Na? Yes. Resultant mixture is of 300 ml. Because 250 ml is the original volume. Plus 50 ml acid chemical A will make it 300. V plus 250. See it here. Okay, and the chemical D is 50 out of 300. 1 by 6 is 16.66. Okay, remember the fractions, guys. 1 by 6 is 16.66. Kajal, Ashish, please confirm. Is this clear? And guys who are watching me for the first time, please subscribe the channel so that all the notifications would be there on your mobile on time. Now let's understand this, guys. For both of these brands, 20% of mixer grinders bought in a particular year are disposed of. Okay, after exactly 2 years. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? That's the important point, I believe. It says 20% of the mixer grinders bought in a particular year were disposed of after exactly 2 years. That means whatever I am buying in 1997, okay, 20% of this, 6 of these will be disposed of here, right? Whatever I am buying here, clear? 20% of this will be disposed of here. Getting my point? After exactly 2 years. Can you tell me, guys, how many of Naya brand will be disposed of in the year 2000? How many of the Naya brand will be disposed of in the year 2000? Just tell me this. Can you tell me what is this number? Would it be 20% of 80? Would it be 20% of 80? Would it be 16? 1 6? Please confirm, guys. I'm waiting for you. Please confirm. Naya brand started in 1997. 30 of these, no, that's a mistake, Ashish. Please check. Please check. Why? Because out of these 80, 30 is the last year bought, last year purchased. How many are new? 50. How many are new? 50. And out of these 50, 20% will be disposed of here. So it is minus 10. Understood now? No, 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 Kajal. Understand this. You are not reading this point. Bought in a particular year. It is not available in the particular year. Bought in a particular year. In 1997, total 30 grinders are available. Available. See this word. Okay. In 1998, what is this? 80 are available. Out of these, 30 are old and 50 are new. Clear? In 1990, sorry, 9. Can you do this breakup? How many are available? 124. I'm just doing this for understanding the data. This is a logical one. Okay. Out of this 124, 80 are old. 6 of these were disposed of. 6 of these were disposed of. Right. So 50 were bought new. How come 50? Tell me. How come 50 new? Because when you add 80 and minus 6, it is going to be 74. So how come this 50? This is 124 minus 74. That is 50. Understood now? Everyone please confirm, guys, is this clear? This is a logical DI where just calculations or just reading a data or just answering a question doesn't help. Okay? Perfect. Chalo. So can we start with the questions now? They also have telling me 10 Purana mixer grinders were disposed of in 1997. I don't know. Leave it as of now. If required, we will come back. Okay? If required, we will come back. Okay? Right. चलो आगे चलते हैं. How many Naya mixer grinders were purchased in 1999? Guys, please calculate this for me. How many Naya mixer grinders were purchased in 1999? You know, out of this 124, right, 80 were the previous one. 80 were the previous one. And out of these 30, 6 will be disposed of. So minus 6 plus newly bought. So what is this newly bought, guys? 50. What is this newly bought? 50. Check it out. So what's the answer for this question? B for Bombay. I think we already have calculated it while we were understanding the question. है ना? We already have calculated it while we were understanding the data. I hope you have understood very well that it is not just arithmetic. Sometimes it is reasoning, sometimes it is observations, sometimes it is eliminating choices, sometimes it is converting percentage into ratio or values into ratio. Answer the next one now. how many Naya mixer grinders were disposed of by the end of year 2000? Guys, important keyword here is by the end of year 2000. Okay, you already know out of these 30, 6 were disposed of here, है ना? And we have already calculated out of these 80, how many were disposed of here? You remember? Is it 16 or 10? 10. Remember, we have calculated out of these 80, 50 are new, 30 are old. You already have calculated, right? So how many Naya mixer grinders were disposed of by the end of year 2010? What is the answer? Answer is 10 or 16. Tell me. Yes, by the end means till. By the end means till year 2000. We have to count all disposed of in different years, that is 10 plus 6, 16. Right now guys? Very good Ashish, very good. Okay? चलो आगे चलते हैं guys. Next one. How many Purana mixer grinders were disposed of? नहीं, वो purchased, newly purchased in 1999. Anyone can answer it guys? How many were newly purchased out of these 236? I know out of these 236, 222 were previously available minus some disposed of plus new. Minus some disposed of plus new. If you want to get the newly purchased, right, we have to calculate the value of disposed of. How many were disposed of here? It will be visible, it can be calculated from 1997. It is 20% of newly purchased in 1997. Guys, tell me, is this 182 all were newly purchased? Is this 182 all were newly purchased? No. No. Right? Out of these 182, 162 were previously available. Okay? 162 were previously available. Check it out. And if you read the data, they have written 10 Purana mixer grinders were disposed of in the year 1997. They already have given this data to us. 10 Purana mixer grinders were disposed of in 1997. This information is already given. Right? So I know that in 1997, right, how many were disposed of? 10. Clear? How many were newly bought? How many were newly bought in 1997? That we have to calculate. So guys, can I calculate this number? Please calculate this for me. It is 182 minus 152. 182 minus 152. That is 30. 182 minus 152. That is 30. Clear? And out of this 182, if 30 are newly bought, 20% of this will be disposed of. So this number is 20% of 30 guys. Yes, yes. That means what is this number now? 6. So can we calculate the final value of n? This one. Yes. What is this? 236. Okay. Minus. Simplify this guys. 222 minus 6 is 216. Okay. So what is this now? 20. So I hope how much is newly purchased in the year 1999? 20. This is a very logical one. Can you answer it just by understanding mathematics? No. No. Very good, Ashish. Very good. And this is an actual set taken from one of the CAT paper. Actual set. And a very, very important set. Because they have repeated this concept several times later on. I have seen the recent concept in one of the year in last 5 years, probably in CAT 2016 or 17. CAT 2016, I believe. Yes. Okay, done. So guys, this is all for the day. I think this question number 11, okay, I leave as a homework. So guys, please answer the question of this, answer the value of this question in the in the comment box after the session get over. Okay, this I am leaving as a homework. Please post your answers, post your response in the comment. Okay, in the comment box. Okay, if you are watching this session in offline format also, you still post it in the comment box. I promise my team or I will definitely revert back. And we are going to discuss this answer or this question in the next class on Thursday. Okay, on 15th of October at 9:30 p.m. We are going to cover this in the next class, don't worry. And if anyhow I miss it, you please remind me. I also try to share the comment posted by some of the students, whether they have answered it correct or not. Okay, chalo. So guys, this is all for the day, I believe. These are ongoing and upcoming courses on the Gradeup app. Gradeup Super subscription we already have talked about. This is a kind of subscription that will make you capable to register for or to enroll for or to watch any of the series, any of the paid or free series running on the Gradeup platform. One subscription, you are free to access all structured live courses. Okay. These are some free series on the Gradeup app. Okay. These are the faculty members, guys. Pranav, Jatin, you must be knowing me. I am in front of you. Vikas, Vijay, Ashish and Savitri. All these faculties are top performers in the CAT papers. Apart from this, we have few more: Sanojam, Anand, Ajay, Tapesh and Vikrant. All these faculties here at the Gradeup are top performers in their core areas. Okay. All the best, guys, for CAT 2020 and also for CAT 2021. We'll see you on the next Thursday on 15th of October at 9:30 p.m. with one more special session on this kickoff CAT 2020. Okay, chalo guys, practice topic wise quizzes and keep attending live classes. If you have any questions in your mind, feel free to ask, guys. If there is still anything left, you can put it in the comment box. I will try to revert as soon as possible over it. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Good night.